The CDC defines being handicapped as being a person with at least one of three attributes: having an impaired body that hinders function or structure, to have limitations in activities such as walking, problem solving, or hearing, or to have restrictions when performing an everyday activity such as driving a car or making food. Tabby is such a person.
I have spina bifida. Can't actually explain how to say the type of spina bifida, but I have the most severe type. That being said, my spine I was born with a hole in my back to where my spinal cord was actually on the outside of my body.
26% of adults, over a quarter of the population in the United States, have a disability, with the leading category being those with a disability that affects their mobility.
A lot of discrimination, a lot of ableists, the things that people don't realize, such as like doors that do not have buttons that open them up for me, or buttons that no longer work because people just play with them and break them, or ramps that are too steep, because an incline that is too steep of an incline makes it difficult for a chair to go up it if you're a manual wheelchair user.
Many buildings have moved to add in ramps and elevators to accommodate those with mobility issues, Braille for those with visual issues, and supported audio on websites for those with hearing issues. These accommodations help disabled in their daily lives, but they're still not quite widespread enough. Whether or not Tabby can safely enter a building is a major roadblock to her daily life, and she's not alone.
When making plans, I have to make sure that the places that my friends want to meet up at are accessible. Not every place in Grand Rapids has a ramp or has just a flat surface to roll right into. A lot of old buildings in Grand Rapids are old and they are more grandfathered into the old style where they don't have to be up to ADA standards. ADA meaning all accessibility for able-bodied and disabled.
It is vital we ensure that those with disabilities have as many opportunities to get out of the house and interact with society in a safe environment.
If you are disabled and you are receiving funds, whether it is medical or if it is financial, they make you reprove every so often that you are disabled, no matter how the severity of your disability is.
71% of people with serious illness or long-term disability report feelings of helplessness and anxiety. In the CDC's report on disability barriers, they found that only 36% of those with disabilities were even employed, meaning over half did not have the means to interact with other humans outside of their helpers or caregivers.
At my job, at my previous job, I actually had a HR come up to me and said, I had already been working there for multiple years. This new HR had come up to me and said, oh, I need a doctor's note for your wheelchair. I said, what? I was like, since when? She looked at me and said, anybody can say they need a wheelchair. Number one thing is don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to let your children ask questions. They're curious. Everyone would much rather them ask questions and understand that we're not different than be shied away and not understand. It's understanding the situation is having the knowledge and having the power.
Special thanks to Tabitha Haggart for giving her interview. Audio recording, animated and illustrations, narration and editing. Source material is from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the Commonwealth Fund, Tabitha's personal experiences as a disabled person. For more information, please check out the CDC website or look into disabled community near you.